What it is, what it ain't. It's your girl Ombre Alert, and I'm back with another video, okay? In today's topic, we're going to talk about Aaron Hernandez. I'm sure that all of you have heard of Aaron Hernandez, the serial killer, the pro football player for the New England Patriots. But before I get into that, I just want to say rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, rest in peace to his daughter Gigi, and rest in peace to all of the passengers in the helicopter that passed away a couple days ago. I was supposed to record this video maybe yesterday or Sunday, but it just didn't feel right because he did pass away on Sunday, so I just had to really just let all that information settle in. So I just want to say rest in peace, and I'm praying for the family, and let's just keep keep the love, keep everything in high spirits for them, okay? So moving forward, in today's topic, we're going to talk about Aaron Hernandez. In this video, I am going to be doing like a killer timeline just because I wrote down a lot of the information that happened. I didn't see the docu-series that came out recently, but I did see the CNN report, and I just wrote down like a little timeline of events that happened, to which I believe like what led up to him being said serial killer. So we're just going to go through that really quick. A lot of the details that happened before his father's death I left out of this video on purpose because I feel like what happened in near his father's death is what kind of created a climax for why he became a serial killer. All right, so before we get into those details, I do want to say that Aaron Hernandez was playing sports up until high school. His father was very strict. His father was a football star. His father's brother, his uncle, was a football star. His older brother was a football star. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, sports and being an athlete was very important in their family. With that being said, Aaron Hernandez himself played sports probably since he was a little kid, but as I know from the information I did research on, I know that he had been playing sports since middle school. And in middle school, he was playing basketball. And then in high school, he played track, he played football, and basketball. So let's just get into the information, okay? So we're going to start off with his father's death, and that was in 2006. And even if you watch the CNN report, people on his team said that he was very distraught, as anybody would be if their father's their number one dude, their supporter, you know what I'm saying, their motivation to keep going in the sports field or whatever field. Your father is your father, whatever. So he, of course, was traumatized by this event, and I feel like that's when he started to experiment with drugs. And the drugs that he chose to experiment with was PCP, better known as angel dust, and marijuana, as we all know, is weed, okay? So he started dabbling into those two drugs after the death of his father in 2006. After 2006, of course, in 2006, he was in middle school. So in 2006, he also went to high school and became the captain of the football team in high school. Then after that, in 2007, he enrolled in Florida State University. And this part is very important too because it wasn't the choice that his father wanted him to make. This was Aaron's own choice. His brother actually went to the school that his father went to, and his older brother, actually petitioned for him to come with him, but Aaron made other plans because he wanted to go to the NFL, and he thought that his chances would be better at the University of Florida. So he enrolled in the University of Florida, and he also had to finish and graduate high school early. Okay? Closer to the violence here, okay? So also in 2007, He during his college, his first maybe couple of months in college, he went to a restaurant and he got into a physical altercation with a manager at the restaurant over a bill being paid or something like that, and he ended up bursting the manager's eardrum, and the manager did not press charges on him for that. Furthermore, in 2007, Aaron Hernandez also got questioned by the police about two people getting shot and wounded in their car. And he was also not pressed charges for that as well. We're getting to 2010, and this is where he decides to leave college and start his career in the NFL. And he actually admits to the NFL that he failed one of his drug tests in college. He's with the Patriots, he's playing, he's doing his thing. And then in 2012, two men are shot dead in their car in a drive-by in Boston. And then also in 2012, Aaron Hernandez signs a 5-year, $40 million deal with the New England Patriots. So that's huge. Deal, boom. Then the same year, his fiance, Cheyenne, gives birth to their baby girl, Aviel. I think that's how you say it. And then in 2013, Aaron's friend gets shot in the face in a strip club in Miami. And this friend, Alexander Bradley, he does not press charges initially, but in said shooting, he did lose his right eye. And after, going through all of his, I'm sure, his surgery and things, he does change his story and press his charges, saying that Aaron Hernandez was the shooter. And I believe the fight in the strip club, or the altercation that happened, it was about a phone that was missing or something. As you can see, the issues are really stupid. Hothead. It seems like some hothead shit to me. Okay, then we're getting closer to the nitty-gritty. In June 17th of 2013, that's when his friend, at the time, Odin Lloyd's body was found in an industrial park. And evidence is leading right to Aaron. Like, like the evidence that the police collect, it leads right to Aaron, even though he attempts to destroy some surveillance videos that he does have in his house. If you've seen the CNN report, you will also see him walking through his house with a gun in his hand and everything like that. You can see him outside smoking weed before he even leaves the house to go meet up with Lloyd. And when he did meet up with Lloyd, he actually pulled up to his house, picked him up. His sister said she saw him leave in a car, but she didn't see who it was that was driving. And his sister said that she left him some encrypted, text messages, like, did you see who I was with? And telling her basically it's NFL, just so you know. And I believe that was the last messages that she received from her brother before he was killed. On June the 26th of 2013, Aaron Hernandez is arrested. As he is arrested, he is picked up from his house and escorted to the police station. And maybe a few hours later, the Patriots make their statement that they have released Aaron Hernandez from the team. He's no longer a New England Patriot after that. And that's just him getting arrested for murder. That's you're done. It's a dub, okay? So moving forward, September the 6th, 2013, he pleads not guilty. The nerve that he could do that when he's killed not only one person but multiple people. That's just me talking my talk. May 15, 2014, he is indicted on 2 counts of first-degree murder, and he also gets into a fight in the prison that he is at the time. He's also charged with additional counts in 2012 of the murders from 2012. January 15th, Aaron goes on trial for murder, the murder of Odin Lloyd. And then April 15th, 2015, he is found guilty of first-degree murder, and he is sentenced to life in prison without parole. Damn, it's like his life just like sped up so quickly. Then May 11th, he is charged with intimidating a witness in the case against Alexander Bradley. I told you before, he was shot in the face and he lost his right eye, and they were supposed to be friends and what's not. So he was charged with intimidating a witness, probably a witness to the fight or whatever. He probably tried to stop him from testifying in court so that he could get off on that charge, but he got charged for it, so it didn't work. February 14th, 2017, Hernandez goes to trial for the 2 killings in 2012, the drive-by. He's acquitted on these charges, so he did not get charged with the double homicide, but he's still serving his life sentence for the murder of Odin Lloyd. That's important. And then Hernandez, April 19th, 2017, Hernandez is found hanging from a bedsheet in his prison cell. So he killed himself April 19th, 2017. And then September 2017, it is revealed that he had CTE, which is a chronic head trauma-based brain disease that you mostly get, you know, from football or, you know, repeated trauma to the head. I think it's very important to note that he is, his brain, after he died, his fiance sent his brain to a college for testing, and what they discovered was kind of shocking, is that he had a very advanced stage of the CTE, and he was only 27 when he did die, but his brain had like 18 years of damage. Like, he was playing football for 18 years. That's how much brain damage he had because of football. And in my opinion, he was playing football his whole career, like not even just the NFL, because that was only a couple of years. I think that it's because of his whole life. It really shows like how demanding his father must have been, because for him to experience that type of pain and that type of severe disease at such a young age. Like, most men that play a long career in football, they don't even have that advancement in CTE as he did, and he was only 27, and he only played in the NFL for 2 years. So you know that it wasn't just the NFL, and he played, you got to take everything into account, the high school, the middle school, the after school, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, this is just thick. As you can see, most of this I read facts. There was little of my opinion, because the success that he gained, it wasn't good enough for him. It's really sad, you know what I'm saying, that he got to that level of success. A lot of dudes, you know, dream of being in the NFL, and for him to just make it all the way there and for it to go down the drain is really, you know, sad. But I feel, excuse me, even more sad for the victims in this case, the people that thought of him as a friend, and then he turned his back on them, you know what I'm saying, and hurt them or killed them, and he didn't care, you know. He had little to no remorse. He didn't care so bad that he pleaded not guilty. And maybe it was the CTE or whatever making him think that he didn't do anything wrong, but or maybe it made him confused. But anyway, I just want y'all to tell me how y'all feel about this topic, how y'all feel about the facts. You know, let's keep the conversation going. Comment below. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. It's Ombre Alert, and I'm out. Bye.